So, Jade, what's your question?
It got worse because it got to the point where he physically cheated on me. My question is, do you think it's time for me to get a divorce?
Well, how do you know he did it?
When he physically cheated on me and he gave me an STD.
Wow.
He stole the money. He stole $1,500 from me.
You have got to be kidding me. He had been with any women, but what did the text say?
The text said that they were.
All right, everybody. This is the I Am Over It show with Darrell Eugene Moss, where we take phone calls to listen in and answer questions that you may have. And this is what we do. Relationship, whether you are married or you're in a situation and you need hope, or you just need someone to talk to, we got the ear that you need. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I got Jade on the phone all the way from Indiana, and she has a question. Let's go.
Good evening, Coach.
Hey, Jade.
I had a situation where I was in a situation and I needed your advice. I have a marriage where my husband has not, in the beginning it was okay, but he's always had issues with, I guess, entertaining other women, having very friendly conversations with them, like in text messages or with his job that he used to do, as far as like landscaping with his clients. Throughout the years, it just got worse. Like the text messages got to the point where he was meeting up with them.
Oh, wow.
Quick pause. You have relationship questions and want to ask your question on the Coach Darrell Jr. show? Maybe you single and want to know if it's too late for you, or what can you do? Tell your story or ask your question. Click the link below in the description or visit I'mOverItNow.com for a possible chance to be featured on the show.
So you said he has a lawnmower business.
Yes.
Wow. And he was receiving text messages from various women.
Yes. His
Wow.
clients.
Wow. And this has been going on for how long? How long did it go on? Is it still happening, or?
It went on for about 2 years.
Wow.
Because we've been married for 4, so it went on for like 2 years.
Wow. So it went from texting, and then what happened after that? Did you find out about the texting first, or what?
Yeah, I found out about it, and we spoke about it, and he told me that he was gonna stop. But it kind of continued. So we would seek counseling with my pastor, and I thought things was okay for a couple of months, but he started back up again, and it just got worse.
And you guys was only together for 4 years, and in that 4 years, 2 years he was cheating on you.
Yes, we have known him for a total of 7 years, but we've been married for 4.
Got it. So, Jade, what's your question?
My question is, do you think it's time for me to get a divorce? It got worse because it got to the point where he physically cheated on me while I was pregnant.
Wow.
With our last child. to me about it, as if nothing happened. Do you think, the question is, do you think it's time for me to get a divorce?
Well, how do you know he did it?
Well, I caught him because at the time, like I said, as I previously stated, I was pregnant at the time when he physically cheated on me, and he gave me an STD.
Wow.
So my doctor called me and told me that I had this STD because I was having a lot of personal issues in that area, and my doctor kept prescribing me a certain type of medication, and the medication wasn't working. Like, I was constantly taking medicine, and I'll take the whole prescription, but I wasn't getting better. So I asked her, like, well, you're giving me this medication, and it's not working. It's like my body is rejecting the medication. Is there something else more that's going on with me? So she ran further testing, and she said it was an STD. So she pretty much had to clear what was going on with me and my unborn baby. And the partner that I had at the time, which was my husband, he would have to come in and get the same medicine.
Wait, say that again about what was going on at the when you was visiting the doctor.
Oh, the medicine that I was taking, I had a lot of issues going on in that area, and the medicines that they were giving me, it wasn't clearing up exactly what I had going on. It's like my body was rejecting the medicine. So I asked them, could they look further into what's going on and why does my body keep rejecting this medicine? And they told me that I had an STD.
Wow.
And they needed to give me the right medicine to clear it up so me and my unborn child would be okay.
Oh, my goodness.
So they said at the time that the partner that I had, which was, of course, my husband, they said that me and my partner had to take this medicine for us to be both cleared. So we both had to go to the doctor to get the medicine, and it was so embarrassing to be going to the hospital with my husband to get medicine to clear an STD that I got from him.
Wow. So this is when you knew he was cheating. So you approached him about this? Is this when you approached him about it, or?
Yes, after I got off the phone and I went to go get my medicine, like we both got the medicine, and we left and we had a long talk about it. It was very emotional for me.
Is that when you addressed the text?
Yes, I addressed everything. It's just as far as like the text message and the actual physical proof that he physically cheated on me, and it just really upsetted me because he lied to me about it, and he said that he physically didn't cheat on me. He was talking to women, but he didn't physically cheat on me. But why would the doctor lie to me?
Right,
He said that I have an STD and you didn't cheat on me.
Wow. And the you said he was texting other women.
Yes, he was texting other women. I knew, like I said previously, that he was texting other women and he had stopped. But I didn't think that it would get to the point where after we had counseling with my pastor, that the situation would get worse. But it did. So it's like he never learned his lesson the first time.
So in the text, so he denied that he had been with any women, but what did the text say?
The text said that they were pretty much meeting up with each other. So I don't remember, or I really kind of don't want to say the lady's name, but I know the client that he had met through landscaping, they were meeting up every other weekend, and they were smoking marijuana together. And one thing led to another. Pretty much, she was just telling him in a text message to come over because she wanted to finish what they left off.
Wow.
Pretty much what they did a couple days ago, like sexual stuff.
And
it was a lot of pictures as well, like pictures of her body and stuff like that.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Did you know who it was or no?
No, I've never met the lady. I've met a few people, women yards that he has cut. But I didn't particularly meet this lady. Wow.
That's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. And so, I mean, your question is, should you get a divorce? I mean, how do you feel about him? Are you ready to get a divorce? Or is it that, you just want to know, should you, because of what he did to you?
No, I think I'm ready.
Think you're ready?
Yes.
Because getting a divorce is definitely a huge deal moving forward. To call it a quits.
Yes, I am, because I'm very passionate and I take marriage very serious, especially when it comes down to our vows and us getting married in the front and the eyes of God. Like, I feel like cheating is a very, very frowned upon sin.
Yeah.
And it spoke about in the Bible. And I feel like God doesn't approve of adultery. So
right.
Why should I, approve of it? If he doesn't approve of it, and he speaks passionately about it, how sacred and how important marriage is. Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, it sounds to me you've gone through counseling. You've done the things. You've called him before texting. He said he wasn't going to do it anymore. But then he did it again. And then he gave you an STD. And I think that's a very, very, very dangerous thing for someone to take someone through something like that. But not only that, but to put their life in danger and not to even mention the baby.
Right. Right, absolutely.
I mean, you were pregnant at the time. I mean, there's one thing to cheat on somebody, but there's another thing when you're cheating and your wife is pregnant with your child.
Yes.
And you have the possibility you're not even protecting yourself. You're going in with another female and you're not even protecting yourself. Not to say that it's okay if you protect yourself, but bare minimum, your wife is pregnant.
Right.
I mean, where does it stop? Where does it end?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, to even be able to go forward with something like that, one has to be able to, number one, admit what they did. I mean, the evidence is overwhelming.
it is. And even after the situation happened, I even, it took a lot, but it was a lot of praying and a lot of deep conversations with God about my marriage. And I even decided to go back to counseling. And I literally forgave him. I forgave him from the cheating.
Wow.
Even with him harming our unborn child. But it was always in my mind. But it's just the fact that when I got to the point where I felt like the marriage was ending, and he kind of felt like the marriage was ending, but he didn't know exactly what I was going to do about it. But he felt it. It just, I got a certain amount of money to get to, and gathered on my kids, and I got ready to leave. But he stole the money.
No way.
He stole the money. He stole $1,500 from me.
You have got to be kidding me. Wow.
So that's pretty much what told me that it was initially time for me to go.
Wow. How can you steal from the mother of your child? From your wife? Oh my goodness. Wow. For someone to do that, that's got to see, he's not here to defend himself, obviously. But with all of the things that have been said in the text and all of these things that allegedly he did, is outrageous.
Yes.
What can move a person to go that far, to do all of these things?
I have no clue.
Like, to me, it makes me think like that's not even logical. It doesn't make sense. It seems like there's something else connected to this. Like, typically when people steal from their own family, there's other things going on.
Yes.
Because it's not typical. It's not the norm. I mean, people cheat all the time, but it's not normal to steal from those that you love. The only thing I can think about is situations where people was on different substance. People was on certain drugs.
Yeah, he had a problem with that as well.
Wow.
He had a problem with pills. And he used to hide it very well.
Wow.
He tried his best to hide it, but you can mentally feel like you're hiding it, but your body will tell you that you're not hiding it. He initially started to get a lot smaller, so I kind of felt like I knew what was going on.
Wow. I feel so bad for you. Well, to answer your question at the end of the day, as you said, biblically speaking, of course, that is ground for divorce. When it comes to divorce, that is always something that I always say, that you want to do what gives you peace. you want to go forward with what give you peace. And biblically speaking, you want to be able to go to your Father in heaven, to your Father, your God, and have these conversations with him.
Yes.
And if he gives you peace in your heart, you will know.
Absolutely.
You won't feel restrained. You won't feel regret. You won't feel, pressure to not move forward. He will give you comfort. He will give you confirmation. And, out of 2 or 3 witnesses, the truth is established. Truth is established.
Right.
But you have to protect your family. You have to protect your family. You have to move forward with that idea in mind. Because until a person is able to come to a place where they prove that they have somehow made it to a better place mentally and physically to be able to lead their family and not put them in harm's way, is not a good idea to stay in that position. It can be very harmful to not just you, but to your kids. How many kids do you have?
I have 3.
Wow. And how many is with them?
2.
2. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you have to protect them. You have to protect them. I couldn't imagine being able to stay in that type of situation.
Yeah, it's very stressful and very stressful for my children.
Yeah. It's definitely going to take time to heal from this, to be able to move on in your life.
Yes.
But you have to do what's best for you and your family at this point. If I was in the same situation, I would not let the other party back in. At this point, I would protect my family.
Right.
And hypothetically speaking, I'm not saying you should do this, but if I was to ever even consider being with someone that have proven themselves to be unfaithful based on the information that you have provided, they would have to build that trust. There would have to be certain things that are put in place that, hey, if you really love me, you got to do X, Y, and Z. And, it just really depends on the person what X, Y, Z is. But that would be the first thing I would have this is what you would have to do in order for me to even consider having a communication with you.
Right.
In regards to me and you. Like you don't just go back into something like that once somebody have proven themselves over and over to being unfaithful.
Right.
You have to you have to prove yourself. You have to prove that you have changed.
Yeah.
Man, I feel so bad for you. Well, Jada, it's been wonderful talking to you. This is the I'm Over It show. And we do have a coaching, a relationship coaching program. for people that are in situations that, have more questions and wanted to go deeper into things. You say you've been getting counseling even after that. I think that's definitely a great idea. You shouldn't face this thing alone.
Yes, I have been seeking counseling.
And
I go to counseling once a week.
say again, Jade.
Oh, I said I have been seeking counseling, and I've been going to counseling once a week, and it's really been helping me.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Well, I hope you continue to get that help, and I hope he continues to get that help. We are here for you at I'm Over It. We are here for you. And if there's any other way that we can help you, definitely feel free to get back in contact with us. Keep us in the loop. Let us know how things go moving forward. And if you need an ear to talk to, we are here for you.
Yes, I appreciate your time and the opportunity, Coach Darrell. Thank you for talking to me, and I hope you guys continue to have a blessed week.
You too.
Listen, if you are married or single, you're going to want to listen to this message. If you are single and you're trying to figure out, is it too late for you? Can I still get married? Why haven't I gotten married yet? What's going on? Is it me? Is it them? Is it too late for me? Or you might be married and you feel like you're stuck. You feel stuck. Like, why am I here? You feel unwanted. You feel ignored. You feel that you're in a predicament where it just seems like things are not working. You don't know if you're the problem. You don't know if he's the problem. You got all kind of questions. You want to work on yourself. You want to figure out what's the best solution to your marriage. Or maybe you're someone that's in between right now. Maybe you're in between right now. You're somewhere in the middle. You're not quite single, not quite married, but somewhere in the middle of that. And you're just undecipherable. You just don't know what the next step is. And maybe you want to work on yourself too, but you just don't know where to start. Well, we have a coaching / mentorship program. What this is a group section that we do on Zoom once a week. You can learn 3 different ways here. The first way is you can learn from other people's question. So when we meet as a group, when other people ask questions, you can learn from that. The second way you can learn is by the questions that you ask during those Zoom sections. Another way that you can learn is from the practical tools that we provide for you each and every week, giving you what you need, giving you the knowledge and tools that you can start using today, not next year, not a month from now, not 6 months, some kind of thing you got to take before you. No, I'm talking about practical things you can start using right away. All right. So if that is something that you are interested in, you're ready to get over the hump. Like you're serious about this. You're serious about your relationship. You're serious about wanting to be married. You're serious. Do I stay single? Should I be single or should I get married? You really want to know these answers. You really want to be better. All right. If that's the case, click the link below this video, or you can visit us at I'mOverItNow.com. I'mOverItNow.com.